Alright, I am live. Let me double check. Maybe I'm not. I am live. Hello. Yeah, I'm live. Hello. By the way, if Potato's still there, which I'll probably call out. But if Potato is still there, you can get a drink. But you can change the thumbnail if you want, Potato, to something that is more rogue tradery. But anyway, hopefully the sound is good. This is my settings currently. I know I'm getting the water right now. Everything will be fine. Yeah. So, I am excited to see what this game is going to be like. Colorblind options. Cool. Graphics, we're going to reduce to improve performance. Correct. Let's make it medium. Yes, perfect. Anything else important? Doesn't quite look it. Okay. I think that we're good to go. Bloodstains. Love them. By the way, there's typically gore in games like these. Okay. Yeah. Well, you need to get your water your water bottle full. Alright. Let's do a new game. We're going to see how this goes. I am interested. This is supposed to be a game that is kind of like Warhammer's version of Divinity. I guess that's the way to look at it. So yeah, we will see how it goes. I am pretty excited to see what this will be like. But yeah, main story, and then these are DLC, bro. Okay. Alright. Difficulty. Oh gosh. I like things that are really difficult, right? That's just how I am. I love things that are insane. What's with all the warning labels? Warning, the modifiers for this difficulty level gradually come into effect, reaching their intended values by the conclusion of Chapter 1. Interesting. By the way, Potato, I don't know if you heard, but you can change the thumbnail to make it look like a Rogue Trader. Sounds funky? Yeah. Yeah, I've been told very good things about it as well. Grim Darkness. And the Grim Darkness of the far future... Okay, all of it has it. This is probably Iron Man. Wow, there's a lot here. It is possible to turn off. Grim is currently only available in single player mode. Blah, 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 blah. There's only war achievement of your skill and bravery. Okay, I'm not going to go... This must be Iron Man, right? Truly immerse. All decisions, victories, and losses in Grim Darkness mode are final and irreversible. Yeah, so Iron Man. You only have a single save, which is updated automatically, so Iron Man. Okay, cool. Well, I'm not going to go daring. I'll probably go hard. Are you sure you want to enable Grim Darkness? Yes. Manual saves will be unavailable. That's fine by me. Yeah, let's experience a lot of pain. Let's do that. We're not going to go the hardest because I've never played this before. Even though I'm very tempted to. But let's go hard. Let's see how that goes. Alright, choosing this difficulty is not recommended for players not already familiar with Rogue Trader. No worries, I'm not familiar at all. As well as its implementation in the game. Do you confirm? Oh yes, I like suffering. That's how it goes. Okay. So it looks like we have 3 characters. We can have a custom character. Create your very own Rogue Trader from scratch. The detailed custom... Right, so this is very similar to something like Baldur's Gate 3. Very similar to something like Divinity, but games like that. I suppose the first 2 Baldur's Gates as well. So I believe that these are characters that are pre-made by the game that you can use. So you have, which again, I don't know the system very well yet, but so you can have the Soldier of Hekata, apparently. You have Darius, lovely, operative, and then you have Bahardor, the warrior. Interesting. So let's do a custom. We're going to see how this goes. appearance. Yes. Oh man, you get to pick stuff too. Well, this is what randomize is for. They don't have a randomized. Let's see here. You know what I think is funny is, well, all these guys really do look like Warhammer. I see it in all of them. Alright, we'll just be the second guy. Wow, that's what he looks like.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline.
Custom portrait of tomato. Oh, can you do a... Oh, yeah, you can do a custom portrait. True, I very well could. Create a portrait preset or select a portrait you created earlier, then click the change portrait. Alright, so I have to put it into the folder. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can't do that from here. Yes, a tomato. Okay. Yeah, I have to see if there is a way to get it in. Okay. Alright, so okay. I know where I have to move it to now. Okay. Okay, it looks like it's going to take me too long because I have to reset it. Yeah, because I have to get it to the right sizes. So I cannot... Yeah, the only way to do it is if I... Yeah. Yeah, well, I might be able to change it later, but yeah. Yeah, sadly I cannot. I can try... Yeah. Because the only ones that it has is this guy. And yeah, you have to essentially get the image, these exact pixels, and then these exact pixels, and then you can select them. But my tomato picture is not. It would probably take me a moment to fix it. But anyway, now we have multiple customs. Alright, let's just stick to the dude. This looks like an older me anyway, maybe? I don't know. My nose is smaller than that. But okay.
Fit for the Von Phalancius annals.
Yes, next time, for sure. No voice, it's lame. Alright, we'll just be bold. Sounds like us. Alright, let's see here. So, we have one of, what is this, 6 starting stuffs, our homeworlds. So, in Warhammer, right, there are different types of worlds, so I presume that these are kind of like its class. On Death World's a planet, the plants, beasts, and sometimes even the environment itself take aggressive and destructive forms inimical to human life. Whilst exceptionally difficult to colonize, many Death Worlds possess valuable resources and require an outpost or other human presence upon the planet's surface to harvest. Okay, so we get survival instinct if we take this. Once per combat, when the wounds of a Death World character drop below 30%, gain max wounds as temporary wounds. Okay, so it's kind of like a second wind. Death World characters also gain a bonus to dodge and armor while they have at least one temporary wound from any source. So if that would go off, that would work then as well. Strength represents how physically strong a character is. It affects the damage of a character inflicted with melee weapons. It allows them to lift heavier objects for each point of strength bonus. Okay. Characters deal more damage with one-handed melee weapons, extra damage for two-handed, Also affects athletics. I'm assuming this is going to be health. Resistances to toxins, poisons, environments, diseases, and other physical ailments. It increases the chance of resisting negative physical effects and the amount of... Okay, makes sense, makes sense. For each point toughness, gains some extra wounds. Also affects the Karis skill. Don't know what that means. Oh, well, okay. I still don't know what it means. Alright, agility. High agility allows a character to manipulate delicate explosives with finesse or to keep their footing. When crossing treacherous terrain, it improves the character's initiative, dodge, chance, and reaction. Very cool. Improves demolition. We got intelligence. Ooh, there's lots of talents, too. Man, there's a lot of stuff here. Intelligence is a measure of your acumen, reason, and knowledge. For each point, characters deal more damage with non-burst ranged area attacks. That's very specific. Improves with lore. Sounds like me. And fellowship. Okay. Interact with creatures to deceive, charm, or befriend. So obviously this is talking. Good for a main character. High fellowship will help a character find a way to approach a gathering of unsociable servants, or to effortlessly make deals with treacherous merchants. Great. Also helps with commerce. Following features will be available after advancement. Man, there's a lot here to consider, huh? Well, I will say that what I don't want is to have a minus in fellowship. I can tell that already. The thing that I'm probably going to want to do is have somebody that is a melee character, so he would be out. Yeah, fellowship and agility isn't awful. Toughness and intelligence minus... Man, a lot of people aren't good with fellowship, huh? Imperial world, so they have nothing. But he has humanity's finest. Okay. Can select any characteristic except for weapon skill or ballistic skill and add a +10 bonus. Interesting. What about you? Perception, willpower, fellowship. Okay, let's be the clean slate of the Imperial world. Go from there. So he's going to get some sort of a bonus later on. Man. Okay. So now we have to pick which of these is going to be at a +10. You know what? Let's make it strength. Okay. Let's do strength. I just feel like it. Alright. Now we have to choose our origin, which there's about the same amount again. Okay. What do you have? Regimented tactics. The commander and all of his allies deal an additional amount of damage, % damage, to enemies that are adjacent to the commander or their allies. Interesting. So that would include myself then. If I cast it, then I can go in and attack. Also, it is adjacent, so that's good if I go melee. Until the end of his next turn, all the commander's allies also suffered no damage from allies' attacks. Interesting. That's probably going to come in handy. Okay, so currently I like the idea of this guy. At all costs, next single shot or single target melee attack applies the following effect. Enemy becomes marked. The ally who kills the marked enemy gains an extra turn. Huh, with +2 AP and +4 MP. Now that sounds really good. Now, this is another one that's good, the Commissar. Crime Lord. At the start of combat, the Crime Lord gains intelligent bonus attacks of the Surefire plan effect. Activation of this ability consumes 1 stack and makes the next action stronger depending on the type of action. Okay. That is interesting. I mean, I do like the idea of that, but I wouldn't take that. War Hymn. Okay, grants momentum. Don't know what that means yet. Additional willpower. Also don't know what that means. Probably won't use that anyway. Brace for impact for 1 round, the naval officer and their allies in a 3-cell radius gain deflection. Okay. Noble. You serve me. Great. Anytime the noble's abilities affect the servant... Oh, wait, sorry. The noble assigns 1 ally who will become their servant. Anytime the noble's abilities affect the servant gains +5 to all characteristics until the start of the next turn. Anytime the servant attacks a target that the noble dealt damage to last turn, the servant gains a bonus. Yeah, I don't know if I like doing just one in particular, but I do like the idea of having fellowship, and also does have a lot of talking skills, tons of them. That's very nice. Sanctioned Psyker. It won't be this guy. This guy's probably has some psychic attacks. It looks like, yeah. Sanctioned Psychers have reduced chance to trigger psychic stuffs. This character's a Psyker, albeit quite a weak one. Great. Alright, so I think that I like the Commissar most, because, yeah. Because if I injure somebody, somebody else kills them, then that person's going to have a free turn. That sounds really good. So we're going to go Commissar. Man, look at all this stuff, dude. Alright, you played a key role in exposing a conspiracy. So this is our triumph, what we did to make a name for ourselves. You played a key role in exposing a conspiracy among your superior officers in the Astra Militarum, which, by the way, right, I don't know tons about Warhammer, but, like, I know that this is a faction, the Astra Militarum. It's essentially the ordinary human plebs, if you will. So you can get +5 in logic. As your character's rational arguments more convincing. Access to dialogue options. I'm assuming they're all going to be like that. Your name has become a synonym for loyalty and valor, and your visage has adorned many Imperial Guard propaganda posters. Or feat of greatness. +5 demolition. Nice. You directed a heroic attack of an Imperial Guard regiment that breached the gates of a fortress held by heretics. As one does. You know what? We'll do Apex of Brilliance. That sounds logical. And our darkest hour, interesting. The souls of all who perished in a brutal offensive still haunt your nightmares and torture your soul. -5 awareness encompasses the subconscious ability to react to things that the conscious mind may not perceive. Allows a character to notice traps, hidden objects. Yeah, I like noticing things. I don't want to lose persuasion. It's going to be athletics right now. Falsely accused of cowardice, you were forced to suffer through a humiliating tribunal, or you were attacked by a group of renegade guardsmen during a mutiny and were beaten half to death. I guess that'll be it. Okay, you can choose one of the first tier archetypes at this moment. Archetypes are development paths that your characters follow. Each archetype encapsulates a unique set of skills and expertise and represents a specific combat specialization, from the frontline warrior to the impenetrable leader, preferring to command from the rear. Choose who you want to be in the grim dark future of Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Okay, so I have to choose soldier, operative, officer, or warrior. Well, so at the moment, I'm kind of thinking melee. Well, it would probably make sense if he has some kind of a sword and pistol, given what he's at the moment doing. I don't know if warrior's going to exactly make sense here. What does officer do? Use their willpower and fellowship to improve combat capabilities. Core focus is extra turn, single target buffs, rescuing allies, and momentum. Core focus, precise single attacks, defense penetration, area debuffs, consistent firing position. Okay, focus on movement, range attacks, cover and dodge, burst fire. Okay, so that's not going to be him. Yeah, focus on melee, movement, and dodge, armor. Okay, so officer probably makes the most sense. We're probably just going to stick with that. He's going to be the guy in the back. And sometimes he'll be a little bit of both, right? I'm assuming at the beginning he's going to be like the main guy, so he'll probably be in a melee, but he'll be leading from the front, as one does. Okay, and now we get to do some improvements. This, by the way, reminds me so much of Fallout. If you played Fallout 1 or 2 or like 2.5, what was it called? Not Fallout New Vegas. I forget what it's called, but I thought that there was a third one. Maybe just Fallout 1 and 2. But this does remind me a lot of that with the way that it looks. What is this anyway? Ability to resist negative effects. Okay. Poison stimulators or alcohol. Great. I'll be immune to alcohol. Yeah. Fallout 1 and 2 are the isometric ones? Yeah. Did you play those, by the way? I did a long time ago. Wow, intelligence is used all over the place, huh? Increases parry and reduces enemy parry chance against melee attacks. Also increases chances of scoring critical hit. Okay. Oh, wow. We go by 5s, huh? Well, so willpower is going to come out with our abilities. Fellowship is important for our abilities. Intelligence might be important just because it might come up a lot, but maybe I'll leave that there. Should probably get a little bit of toughness because we're going to be in the fray. Void ship. We can name it. Okay. The post-apocalyptic vibe of it is not for you. Yeah. I totally understand that. It's not particularly my favorite, but it was something that was like an interesting thing to try out, you know? You prefer post-apocalyptic in the vein of the Horizon games? Yeah. Where nature has reclaimed the world? Yeah, that makes sense. Well, yeah, it is, well, right. Fallout is a little bit different, for sure. Okay, what are we going to call this? Well, probably the tomato patch. I think that would make the most sense. Alright, we'll apply it. That is our ship name. The tomato patch. Alright, I believe that we can get better ships eventually. The Sword class frigate is a classic void ship, designed, proven in thousands of battles, combining decent firepower, high speed, and respectable survivability. Estimated dimensions, 1.6 kilometers long. Nice. Can hold 26,000 souls. Okay. Well, I don't have an option. That's my frigate. Result. Ignatius? No. Obviously not. We'll just go by tomato. That's fine. That's who we are, always. Now, I have no idea what to really expect. But yeah. You don't deny the greatness of the early Fallout games. They have earned their place in gaming history. That is true. Yeah, that is true. You know what well, I don't know if I should exactly say I liken it to this, but something that I always thought was crazy is like, you know how Avatar did like so exceptional? Not the last Airbender, Avatar, the blue alien movie. You know how that did so exceptional? It was one of those things that was like, you know, it was good-ish, but it was like it hit all these different niches that people wanted to try, and it broke all these records and all that kind of stuff. And that's kind of how but it's like I never really felt too interested in it. That's how I kind of feel about Fallout. It's like it is interesting. They developed a huge world, you know, tons of lore, tons of stuff. You know, your choices have consequences. You know, there's all these different things. But it's just never something I was too interested in. But it, you know, I can't deny its success. It did very well. So since he's from the Imperial world, okay, right click to expand. Okay. So I have ready to serve. Oh no, I get these later on, right? Okay, so that stuff doesn't really matter. This I have at the beginning. Yeah, we're just going to have to see what we have available when we get in. It says the only ability we have is at all costs, so I'll just believe it. Whew, let's go. Also, I'm sure that Name Assist will probably comment on this, even if he doesn't watch it, because he wanted me to play the game. I haven't seen him in a minute, but he's busy, I think. Press any key. Engage.
an excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Lovely. Choice in dialogue. You're in a dialogue. Make a choice, right? You can select by left mouse button. Got it. Get it. Yeah. Have we met? Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't know how much you know about Warhammer, but basically the Emperor is kind of like the, well, as he said, it's the God Emperor of the Empire. And essentially he's like kind of in a stasis where he's perpetually almost dying, and he's being like kept alive through essentially consuming life essence, basically. So it's a very dark guy, but so he's technically still on the throne, but he's essentially like a skeleton at this point. But yeah, from what I understand, I've been told that. I've never actually like read it, but that's what I've been told several times, so I choose to believe it. Yes, an inspiring sight.
That is the purpose of all temples to the God Emperor, to inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented with a chance to give their very life for the master of humanity. Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Hyperlinks. Your cursor can hover over highlighted words, yeah. To learn more about them. Awesome. Ooh, his name? Or late, which one? Yes. Rogue Trader. Uh-huh. Who else? Master Whispers, Valencius. Okay. It doesn't see... Yeah, I will say that the contrast is very light for me. Maybe I just have bad eyesight, but... Well, I do, but... Yes. So it tells me what a Rogue Trader is. I can expand it. I can look at the encyclopedia. Very cool. So if I'm very confused about something, I can do that. All right. Divisional Commissar of the Officio Prefectus Tomato Xanathal. Yes. Tomato Xanathal.
My regards, Commissar. Finding you was a difficult task given your parents' fate and your upbringing in the Schola Progenium. Truly, our meeting is an act of providence, is it not?
Well, now I know I'm an orphan. Thank you.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this voyage ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor.
Man, they give you tons of options to talk. You say I'm a Rogue Trader's heir, so there's another candidate?
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
Oh, great. Okay, cool. Lord Captain, you know what? Tell me about... Yeah, why am I aboard this vessel? Why have I been brought here? Sure.
So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the Rogue Trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor.
Yes. Yes, now I know I'm an orphan. Thank you. Yeah, was a great line. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad it made you laugh. Man. But it's true. That was my first thought.
I see that you are shocked. Yes, you understood correctly. Lady Theodora's authority indeed supersedes that of those whom you obeyed before. The Lord Captain's power is so great, that she is capable of performing unthinkable feats, such as changing the fate of a servant of the Imperium. Your fate.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about the one on whose ship I found myself.
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back. Especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that her ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
Okay, don't incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. You got it. All right. Well, I assume you got a goal in mind when you decide to seek me out. Let's do this.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
I know, now I have to be obtuse. That is now my sole goal in life.
The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Alright, Rotator, Theodora von... Okay, movement, yeah, left mouse button, you got it.
New challenge for me.
Follow Kinrad, got it. Here's our journal. Very nice. Man. That's the X? Yep, okay. Interactable objects. Some objects can be interacted with. They're marked with specific icons. You can study. Others will transfer to another location. These will become visible when the character is standing close enough to the object. Hold tab to highlight objects your character can interact with. Man. Okay. Massive conference table. Nice. Yes. Very cool. There's a bunch of workers. That interactable? Very cool. Show the data on the vid screen. Lay people interfering in their operation. Wow. Okay, settle down. Settle down. I'm literally a commissar.
It's about time.
Incomprehensible information. Great. You might be evil because you like the idea of annoying the person. Handle it alter with a copy of the 2348th volume of the Lex Imperialis, the Codex of the Sacred Laws. Wow, that's a lot of changes, I gotta say. That's the backstabbing bit.
Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening?
Yay, combat.
Run! The servitors have gone berserk! I'll see you terminated!
Well, so far it's just left click and tab, but tab just lets you see what you can highlight. I know, I remember I played Divinity, and I had a friend I played it with, and she could not get over the controls. Yeah. Ew. Alright. Survive in the grimdark darkness of the far future, you'll have to face enemies of all kinds and fight for your life. Click the button at the top of the screen to start the battle. Start battle. Yeah, I was fine with Divinity's controls too. But she just couldn't handle it for whatever reason. Wow, that servitor is dangerous. Crazy. Joint analysis. Movement in combat. All battles in the game are turn-based and take place on a grid. On the turn, a character can move, attack, and use their abilities. Select a cell within the highlighted area and double-click to move. Easy. Okay, MP determine how far a character can move. Yep. At the beginning of each turn, movement points are restored. Yep. Okay, once he starts moving, cannot be cancelled. Great. Just as what I always dreamed. So, voice of command. The officer forces an ally to push themselves, increasing their characteristics by 14 for a round. Additionally, all the officer's abilities can be applied to the target of voice of command from any distance. Character becomes the target of voice of command, cannot be targeted by this ability again for 2 rounds. Alright, so at all costs is pointless because I can't take a shot. I can do a pistol shot. He's not going to die. Okay. Alright, action points. To make attacks and use abilities, right, you must use action points. The total is displayed on the panel at the bottom of the screen. Got it. Every attack or ability has a certain AP associated. Their AP is restored to the maximum. Okay, yep. Yes, makes sense. Left click. Certain abilities on the game are considered attack actions. They can only be used once per turn unless specified. They'll not be able to attack again. Will lose their remaining movement points. Okay, got it.
Not a problem for me.
Great. Pistol shot. So my turn isn't over? I thought that it was. When you're ready to end your turn, press space or press the bottom right. Got it. I don't know. It doesn't hurt to do a voice of command.
Already
Why not?
done.
There. Giving you a boost, buddy. There's no way that guy's gonna die. I do want to be able to move. Was this my ammo? Okay, so it cost me 1 to reload. Makes sense. Let's move back 3.
Nothing I can't do.
Alright, then we'll give him a boost this
Too
time.
easy.
Good luck, buddy. Man. This guy is really just killing them all, isn't he? I don't want to be attacked. What, can I shoot him from there? No. Okay.
Not my specialty.
Oops.
Die!
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Attack denial, so if you're engaged with a melee weapon, they cannot do anything except deal with you, essentially. Okay.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Okay. Things to observe. Tarantula sentry gun. Uh-huh. The wires in the heads are still smoldering. It would seem that the cause of the malfunction was short-circuiting. Interesting. Okay, battle tank. Very cool. Oh, so they're just random, like, famous stuff, huh? Black shard resembling obsidian, barely perceptible. Yeah, massive golden amalgam. Okay, so it's random stuff. Unfinished. Okay, cool. Oh, we can now use the map as well. Oh, cool. Love it. Okay. You'll keep an eye on Expanse. People says it looks like it could be the before the Emmy. Is that Mass Effect crowd? I assume. Man, Mass Effect was a great series, by the way. They did really well. Jocasta Sourback. Okay. Wait, they're doing a Mass Effect 5?
Follow my
What?
lead.
Okay, it was great until Andromeda. Like,
That
Mass Effect
is
3 was
simply
okay.
irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Yeah, I remember that there was a... I loved the Mass Effect books. It was announced a while ago. Well, yeah, sadly I don't keep up too much, but I remember I read the Mass Effect books years ago, and there was one that was released. I actually have the books by me. No. Was it Deception? Yeah, I think it was Mass Effect Deception. But anyways, but it was one of their later books, whereas like they had one writer that did the first three, then after that they hired a new guy, and he wrote this book, and I thought that was fine. But what was funny was that the fans of Mass Effect created this. I want to say it was a 150-page Word document, or sorry, Google Doc, that essentially the community pointed out every single inconsistency and flaw with the lore that was incorrect. 150. It was like all like page after page of like, no, it's not round. It's it's flat, whatever. Or like, no, like you have this wrong. This isn't located in this nebula. This is located in that one. No, that's not how the gravity works there. It was like thing after thing after thing. I thought it was so funny, but it's like right. It seemed like they just hired new people and they just didn't really care too much about like the facts. It was just whatever to them.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
I'll survey the room. First impression of Edelthrad appears to be about 30 years old, is of parchment-like skin, stretched over a tightly bundled mass of sinew, implants, and bone. The nervously twitching fingers, the face twisted by a slight tic. The jerky movements are all signs of some illness or defect that has taken over his physical form. In stark contrast to Edelthred, Theodora features appear as if they were carved from marble. eternal and indestructible. Head raised, high, proud posture. Hands clasped casually behind her back. Everything seems to emphasize the difference in status between her and Aethelthred. Okay. Next to the two of them are two Mormon. One is gray-haired officer of impeccable bearing who is studying the contents of the data slate. The other is a behemoth bristling with holsters and baldricks containing all manner of weapons.
Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer.
Yeah, I agree. Andromeda was very you know. I never even completed it. I recently, well, not recently, but I did get it like a couple years ago, and I tried to play it, and it was just like, I don't know. It felt like they stripped Mass Effect of what made it so great, and that's pretty much all it was.
Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say. But attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crew sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
I mean, that could be demons because of the warp. Okay, so that means they want to do one of the... Okay, passive skill tests. Your character skills... Oh yeah, by the way, I should have mentioned this a minute ago, Masha, but there was a game called Tyranny. I thought that that was a pretty good game, in my opinion. I think that it probably is like a mixed review on Steam, if I had to guess, but I enjoyed it at least. It was a game similar to this. You know, it's, you know, similar to that vein of isometric or whatever however you call it, but those types of games, except it was fantasy. Oh, it is very positive? Oh, really? Okay. I do, well, at least I remember at the time that, like, talking to people who didn't like it, so I guess I just assumed it was mixed or mostly positive. Well, that's good. Yeah. But yeah, well, yeah, if you haven't played it, I enjoyed it a lot a long time ago, but... Right. Yeah. Yes, Obsidian. Correct. Okay, reflect your knowledge and capabilities. Some dialogues automatically initiate passive skill tests. If such a test succeeds, new information will be revealed and hidden dialogue options will be unlocked. If your character is traveling with allies, the party member with the higher score is selected. Okay. Got it. Those spirits could well be the natives' name of 4 dangerous aliens. I would first verify if that is indeed the case and if the population of Aeon 6 engages in Xeno worship. There are ways to confirm whether what is happening on Aeon 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so, but it will give us the answer. Let's go with our knowledge of Xenos.
Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor.
Yeah, I like Obsidian.
Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you are simply unaware of their existence.
Man. Yeah, my only complaint with Tyranny was that it was so short. I mean, I guess it was a long game, but I wish it was longer. You know, like what it felt like is like as soon as the world opened up for you, and it was like, man, like you did all this different stuff, and now you can see the world, the game ended immediately. And that was like, it was so sad. I was thinking, oh man, there's gotta be DLC, but then all the DLC was very... From what I understand, it didn't continue the story. It was just like, oh, now you can have like a side mission. It's like, yeah, that was the only bummer, because I did like it a lot, but it needed to have more afterwards, in my opinion. Anyways, I give a straight answer to a simple question, which, as I understand, was still more than you could do.
Insolent, ignorant upstart. How dare you?
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
So, why are you here?
There are questions that I wish to have answered. I do not know just yet. I hope you'll clarify that.
Clarity. A luxury that few of us can afford. There is a reason why I did not explain all the details of the question I posed to you earlier. Beyond the borders of the Imperium, seldom is one granted an opportunity to enjoy information in abundance. This, however, is one such opportunity. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity, and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
Uh-huh. So there are other heirs.
Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Edelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
Poor Kunrad. Well, so then I guess he's... Well, right. So he is related to me, even though I'm an orphan, apparently. Okay. I'm ready to take on this sacred purpose.
Oh, yes. You would be, wouldn't you? The question is...
Wow.
Am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. I think that is correct on the lore. He's the cousin of a sister of a cousin of an uncle of mine, who I never met, and also apparently didn't take me in because I was raised in an orphanage. So thank you for that. Okay. Okay. If you were satisfied with Adelthred, yeah. Why am I here?
Impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They are not as quick to resign themselves to circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Edelthrad as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. The skills and knowledge you acquired in your former life may prove invaluable here, in the Coronis Expanse.
Uh-huh.
Once, you were a commissar of the Imperial Guard, a political officer who was not afraid to face his own death or to send his underlings to theirs. Resolve, faith, implacability. All of it gives one a unique perspective when presented with a situation where a less steadfast individual could falter. Trust me, your future holds plenty of situations where your commitment to your duty, or your house's interests, will be one of your strengths. Moreover, your remarkable mental abilities were noted in your profile. If you can find a way to exhibit them in the service of the von Valancius dynasty, well, so much the better.
Your outstanding... I don't know why I think this is funny. Your outstanding intellect is known beyond the bounds of your home system. Wow. I must be... I mean, imagine that. There are billions of people, or trillions probably, in this universe. And my intelligence is well noted. Yes, well noted. Yes, apparently. I mean, it must be an Einstein. But anyways. Okay, thank you for clarifying. May I ask some questions? I guess the answer is...
I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
Okay. Navigator translation? What are these things that you speak of? Okay. Gracious Lord Captain, surely there are ways I can prove myself worthy.
You can start by not asking questions of this sort. I have no need for sycophants. I will draw my conclusions when an opportunity to prove yourself arises. As for when you will be granted that opportunity, only the God Emperor knows.
Yes, absolutely part of the intergalactic Mensa. I know. I don't know how in the world it spread so fast. But yeah. So she doesn't want me to talk, so I have no more questions. Everything's fine. Actually, I am curious about my responsibilities. Yeah, what am I doing here?
Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide.
Mensa in German is basically a school cafeteria. Oh, really? Huh. I did not know that.
In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
I was Latin for table. I did not know that. What in the world is happening? Somebody get a handle on this place. Oh my gosh. This does not look good.
Annihilate them!
You've been ambushed. This looks awful. Oh my goodness, look at all these heretics. Kill them. All combatants act in turns and their orders are determined by an initiative roll. The order of turns is displayed on the left side of the screen from bottom to top. The character at the very bottom goes first, then the one above, and so on. Got it. Okay, I can't move or anything, right? Yeah. Start battle. Kill them. Ballistic bonus? Okay.
One fewer turn.
Whoa.
I took care
Oh
of
my
this one.
gosh.
My faith strengthens me to the heretics. Death to non-believers. Death to the weak.
Oh my gosh.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Okay, I feel a little bit outmatched. Well, my friends seem to be outperforming me by a long shot. This is kind of embarrassing. I have a single shot pistol that deals like 8 damage, and they just cleave through like 10 of them. Okay, use cover to avoid enemy attacks. Hide. The character will now receive a bonus of attack from a side, not protected. Makes sense. Nice. So you want me to hide, game? I think I will. Okay. Interesting. Alright, how much damage do I deal again? It's not enough. 7 to 11. Alright, so we're just gonna hide. No, we can hit him from here. Oh, I got a bonus from Theodora. I forgot. Yeah, Theodora gave us a bonus.
Nothing I can't. You didn't stand a
Ha.
chance.
Take that. Let's go with voice of command.
I don't have time for this.
I don't have time for
I'll
it.
pass.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Forget it. True.
Bring ruin.
I was known for my
Just a
well-renowned, yes,
minor
my
setback.
intelligence, not my confidence.
Such is the will of chaos.
Oh no.
No mercy for heretics.
I've seen worse
Yikes.
battles than this in my time. Reduced to dust.
I'm worried about Abelard.
For
Oh my-
the glory of the Imperium.
Out of my way!
One fewer target.
I feel like I took one shot and they've killed like 20. Alright. Characters received a temporary positive effect from an ally. Such effects enhance your character's abilities in combat. To learn more, hover the cursor over it. Yes. So I had the plus 50 ballistic skill. I know, I don't think I need to worry anymore either. There's only one guy left. Kind of embarrassing for him. Kill him. Nice. Critical hit. Just landed a critical hit that deals increased damage. It's 150% of the normal. I feel like that's normal in games. Certain weapons have their own crit damage stat. Got it.
For now.
Oh, there's another one. Nice. Man.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive.
I don't think Mort will let anyone survive on that transport. I agree. Or on that path. I completely agree, Theodora. I don't think you even need to tell him.
Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
Okay, what are your orders, ma'am?
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
I don't think he needs help. Like, I cannot imagine that he needs any help. Game saved. Alright. We need to help him out, apparently. Did she see what happened?
Victory awaits.
Did she see what I saw? Is this like a... What is this? Massive metal structure. It never stops moving for a moment. Light bounces off the orbits and figures representing celestial bodies. Oh, cool. It's like a star map. Yeah, I really don't think I'm going to be helping out at all. Oh my god, we're taking shots? Oh, they're down there. Alright, you guys can take care of that, right? Alright, Heretic's body is riddled with holes. Improvised shotgun. Single shot gun lies smoking in his hands.
I won't tolerate weakness.
There's Jocasta again. Although, does it show we're supposed to go in here? No. Also, what is this? Oh, I can... Okay. I don't know exactly what that is, honestly. Okay. Oh, that moves us on the map. That makes sense. It's the view.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, pull yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
I was told to help. I feel outmatched.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Geller field failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only Voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
A mutiny, but who would attempt a mutiny in the warp? Well, I suppose she wants me to stand up and have a voice, right? So we must provide immediate assistance to those still on the middle decks. Perhaps then we might stop this wave from spreading.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
Uh-huh.
Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
I'm on it.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side.
Nice.
Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
Okay. Okay. What do you need from me?
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
Bro, did you see Mort? Just take Mort. What?
Then
Mort.
it's settled.
Ugh.
Find Edelthrad and bring him here.
Bad
In
choice.
whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
Yeah. Can we have Mort on our side? Okay.
Then move out! Mort, come.
Boo. But Mort is so powerful. Okay. We'll get Edelthread.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
That's true. You give me gear? Since I'm the more important person here, you can go in the front to shield me.
Certainly. Lady Theodora would be devastated if she were to lose one of her precious heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
Something hits you hard with a sharp crackle, and you are consumed by unbearable gut-wrenching pain. That seemed random. What is happening? Oh no. I promised you a special destiny, Tomato. It is time to fulfill. Betrayed by the Master of Whispers, huh?
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. You are back with us, I see. Delightful.
What is the meaning of this?
You must have hit your head harder than I thought. No matter. Very little is required of you. Just your blood, which you can either share of your own volition, or I will spill it for you. We are in the anteroom of the Warrant Chamber. This void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates to the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
What is it, inbred? Is your blood too thin?
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, fond Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
Where were you when I was in the orphanage? Alright, will you let me join? We can take the warrant together.
I may consider it, once you've done what I need you to do.
Sure, let's go.
There's a good boy. Then go to the Sentinel at the gates of the Warrant Chamber and fulfill your destiny. I had hoped to feed Edelthrad to the machine. He is the one who caught Theodora's eye, after all. But since procuring him has proved difficult, you will have to do.
Okay, skill test and dialogue. One of the available dialogue options requires making a skill test, unlike the passive tests, which are made automatically. In this case, you can decide whether or not to select the option, and you have a chance to succeed. Yeah, let's examine the device. Failed. 85% chance, dude. You look over the cogitator? I don't know. I don't even know how to pronounce it. There is little chance that you will be able to discern anything about its design like any other sacred machine in the Imperium. This relic is the speciality of the machine cult of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Great. Okay. Look for anything that can be used for a weapon. You look around in hopes to find at least something. Yeah, near your broken panel. Look back.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Man, I'm just doing everything but putting my hand in. Sentinel? Its skin covering it stitched together with copper thread and has metal hinges in the place of the standard joints. Seems that the creators of the Sentinel did everything to ensure that the service life of this unit would be much longer than that of an ordinary automaton. Well, I don't have an option. Ew. Okay, pumps her into motion. A dark drop falls into its throat. Several long minutes pass. It's a long time. Sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps, if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath, maybe even close your eyes, or pretend none of this is ever...
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Yes, I do require assistance.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Oh my.
Well, there is still another way.
Okay, check the warrant chamber. Got it. Can we close the door? The enormous gates matching the portals are the things that they protect. The massive doors are made of heavy metal and look impregnable.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Will you? Alright, so the check is right here. Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of the document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade and bestow upon them and their destiny the great mission, to be the paragon of humanity unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into darkness and to unite and reclaim what was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the road of thorns. Missed the last part, but yeah. Be a good guy.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
What madness is happening? I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora. I need a weapon. Both are true. Give me a weapon.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
Okay. I need to contact Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the Navigator's Sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Alright, what's happening?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by.
And you're the Warrant Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
Alright, lead me away.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Okay. Journal. As the game story unfolds, you will see notifications at the top of the screen indicating the status of your current objective has been updated and that new information has been added to your journal. You can open the journal by pressing J or clicking the left mouse button on the notification at the top of the screen. Journal entries help you keep track of events. Yeah. Use it to help yourself understand where to go. Yep. Does it seem fine to you, buddy? Let it be known. Okay. It looks like he confirmed it. So what's the journal telling me? Seal the warrant chamber. Right. No one must reach the warrant. A simple order to the Sentinel cogitator. I don't know. It's not like a cog. It's not like cogitator. That sounds weird. We'll lock the chamber. Got it. Got it. So we have to get out of here. So you can seal it. That's fine
None
with me.
shall stand in my way.
Man.
Run, fools, or fall.
Is it Mort? Oh my gosh. Dude.
Master, whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me, what is the meaning of this?
Kunrad Voigtver is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned at me somehow and brought me here.
What?
You heard me. He's clearly serving the unholy gods of the warp.
Serving the gods of the war?
Fly, you fool!
Kunrad is a heretic.
Yeah.
Oh, Voidfair, you void rat. Madness. And this mutiny is likewise his doing, no doubt.
Unquestionably.
Saint's blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Oh my goodness. Weapons. Treating injuries. While fighting, your character can lose some of their wounds. Your character has suffered an injury after being attacked by Kunrad. This happens when a character receives damage that exceeds half of their maximum wounds within one round. The exact percentage of wounds a character must lose for this to happen may vary depending on the difficulty of the game. So it's probably easier for me to get wounded. Great. Injuries reduce a character's resolve. Okay. When a character initially suffers an injury, it is considered a fresh injury during the first 3 rounds. Once 3 rounds have passed, that fresh injury becomes an old. Wait. Whoop. Old injury. A fresh injury can be healed using a medikit without passing any skill tests. An old injury can be healed with a medikit, but they require administering the treatment to pass a medical skill test to succeed. Use medkits to restore wounds and heal injuries. Note that when a character loses all their wounds, they fall unconscious. Once the combat is over, the wounds of the party members are replenished automatically, but any injuries they have may have sustained remain. Those can be healed with a medkit. Medkits can only be used by characters who have the field medkit feature, base skill Medicaid, or have taken Medicaid skill advancement at least once. Whenever a character uses Medicaid in battle, Medicaid skill test determines the number of wounds that they will be restoring. Avalanche can heal your character's injury. Left mouse button on his portrait. Select Medikit. Got it. You've also got new items. All items are added to your inventory. You can open it by pressing I or clicking on the bag icon.
Look no further.
Where is this? The medkit? Tomato.
Let's patch you up. I stand in recognition.
Nice. We're healed. Okay. Nice. Weapons. Equip new weapons. Yeah. Double click on item. Alternatively, you can drag them. Yep, that's normal. You can switch between party members. Also normal. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Well, we should probably have things.
That is a noticeable improvement.
Yes.
Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse. although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
The navigator's sanctum. Very well. Will you lead the way?
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Okay.
Come to chaos!
Close ranks!
Okay, tactical phase. Combat begins with the tactical phase during which characters cannot take other actions but may try to take up advantageous positions. I didn't put on all my stuff yet. Can I do it? Well, all I have is a sword. I don't even have a shirt. Oh, what is this? Body glove? Interesting name. Okay, well, all I got is my sword. Okay. So we can go wherever we want, huh? Okay, Heretic Cutthroats, they all have 7 health. By the way, how much damage do I even deal with my sword? Is it even competent? How about you? 7 to 9. Okay, so you'll cleave. Oh, yeah, you can cleave, too. So you can just chop them. Great. And what about you? I also have a cleave, but I'm not guaranteed to get the kill. I have more parry likelihood. Okay. So that's the main difference, huh? I have more parry. I know we both have parry. Extra crit damage. So that's just better. Okay, I have armor penetration. That's a difference. Okay, got it. Okay, well, I have nowhere to really hide. Prepare for the battle. Get your character into position to start the battle. And who's going to activate? 1, 2, 3. I guess we could get on this side. We can probably deal with those two. Sure. Tomato. I don't know how far you can move, but I'm pretty sure you can reach him. So, Abelard probably has more survivability. And just stay there. Alright, start battle.
I am your doom.
Chaos guides me. Chaos guides me.
Parried. Alright, abilities. Alright, the combat abilities of the character differ depending on the archetype. Available abilities are located on the bottom right. Yep. Use the icon before the ability to be... Yeah. I got it. Okay. So it's me, it's a bunch of people, and then it's other stuffs.
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
I'm just going to saunter over. Attack of opportunity. The character will make weapon attacks if the opponent adjacent moves away. Yeah, that's normal. Alright. Let's try to kill him.
Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
And what can I do? So I can't quite do a voice of command. Okay, Okay, we're going to do a at all costs.
Already done.
Okay, that was a bad move. But anyway, we're done. Other than that, I selected them, but you have to hit them. I forgot. Because I'm just going to kill them. So at all costs isn't useful for a while. Whoa.
Death to the weak.
Okay, got it. Abelard's abilities. Your new companion is a warrior. Specializes in melee combat and drawing the enemy's attacks. Good. Characters using a melee weapon. Melee attacks require the character to be adjacent to the enemy. To make a melee attack, left click on the ability, then on the enemy you wish to attack. Makes sense. That's what I've been doing. I also do have a cleave. I might want to do a medkit already. Alright, so we can do a charge. So we could attack and then charge, right? Maybe we'll do that. That's what I saw Mort
Victory
doing.
is imminent. Reduced to dust.
Brace ran back. For one round, the naval officer and their allies in a 3-tile radius gain deflection for each archetype taken by the naval officer. Okay. Alright, let's go for him.
At your beck and call.
We may as well do a deflection. He can't do this again, can he? No. We may as well do brace for impact, I mean. Okay, I'm assuming I'm within 3.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Whoa.
I've suffered worse.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to kill this guy, right?
Suits my purposes.
Ooh, he parried. Okay, well, that's not good. Character just missed. Okay, yes. Tomato could go down already. Poor Tomato. Nah, he's fine. Healing in combat. Can use medikit to restore some health. Right. Now let's do a cleave here.
I took care of this one.
Okay, we can't do a rush, or no, we can.
Someone else can do this.
Our target is too close, huh?
I'm not
The
interested.
target is too far. Okay. Yeah, he can heal himself, but he's pretty much fine.
Out of my way.
I will take all of you with me.
Alright, movement and attack. Uh-huh. To choose the order. Alright, just kill this guy. Right. And then we'll do the voice of command.
Not my specialty.
Oh, right, we can't do it twice in a
I
row.
don't have time for this.
I forgot. Alright.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
100%. Oh, this is their leader.
Chaos guides
One
me.
fewer target.
Whew. Experience points. You can advance the level of the character and the companions prevailing in battle, exploring the Cronus Expanse. And completing quests earns you experience points. Once you have accumulated enough experience, your character gains a new level. Click on the arrow symbols to level up. We survived. Okay,
I'm at
Abelard.
your service.
Guess what? You gotta heal me again.
I'd rather not.
Thank
Whoops.
you. Now, where were we?
There we go.
We shall prevail. I tire of idleness. Let's move.
Okay, click to view archetype details. 1 rank available. At this archetype rank, it is possible to increase character skills. The higher the skill score, the easier it will be to pass corresponding skill tests. Okay, so that means I have to level up and just get some skills before I can bring it down, which will be another ability. Fantastic. Okay, for whatever reason, we get a thumbs up for commerce and persuasion. Sounds like they want me to do that. Let's do persuasion. Probably the way to go. Archetype advancement officer. Okay, this skill is affected by the fellowship. Yeah. Yeah, we should probably do persuasion. Okay, complete. Oh, do you do it twice? I know you just do it once. Okay. Okay, seems to be it. Then for him, he probably has a similar situation. Athletics, he's the best. He's also the best with his toughness ability. All right, let's give him some athletics, because I also have a negative in athletics. Okay, well, you know, I have something bad in athletics that gives me -5. Okay.
Doubt is for the weak.
Is there loot? There is. Collecting loot. Cargo. Trophies on the right side of the screen. Trophy window to your inventory. Such items can be used to equip by your characters. Oh, yeah. Collect all. Look at all that. Insane. So much stuff. I absolutely need to equip something. So I just have a sword just like them. Dude, you couldn't give me something better? Alright, let's at least take some armor. There. I feel a little bit better. We have a las pistol or a stub revolver. So he gave us a stub revolver. Yeah, this is what I imagine makes the most sense for him, is to have a one-handed weapon that's a sword and also one that's a pistol. Given that he's a commissar. Las pistol. Do you have anything like that? No. Here you go. Congratulations. You have a las pistol. Laser weapons are effective against targets in cover and targets with high dodge. Okay. What about you? What does it say for you? Have increased over penetration? Okay, so, okay. Cool. Alternate weapons. Yeah, well, I don't have enough to make that make sense.
It's about time.
Zone map. Man, the world is opening up before us. Here's a map of the Void Ship. It consists of several parts between which you can travel. Some parts are not yet available, but over time your character will be able to access them. Okay. By the way, when I looked up this game, somebody had said it like is about 140 hours of gameplay, which is a ton. So this must be like the prologue.
I hear it here
But
on the
it's probably rather
threshold
extensive.
of the blinded guide. Doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. Their voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abala, how they sing.
Great. This is obviously the stable one in the group.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
Yeah, what are you doing here? Who hired you?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
She has issues. She's giving Malkavian? I don't know that word. At first I thought you meant to say Machiavellian, but that can't be it. Continue.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me. Those with a weapon in
their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Ethelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Hey, Potato. We met a Caribbean lady. Just so you know. It's a vampire clan. They go crazy when they turn, but also are able to tap into something like a hive mind of voices that give them insights unseen to others. Yeah, that absolutely does sound like her. And yeah, Potato, we have a Caribbean lady as our second party member.
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Ethelthrad's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Okay, so Potato, this is your area of expertise. What was that accent? Tell me right now. You are from the Caribbean. I said Caribbean, not Jamaican. For the record, okay? Not all Caribbeans are Jamaican. I would know that.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
Yeah, Potato is, well, I shouldn't tell you where she's from, but yeah, she's round those parts. I think that she's mentioned it before, but... Oh, you did? Yeah. But Potato, I'm gonna ask her a question and define her. Are you? Listen to the accent. We'll see what you think. Where's she from?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud.
Yeah, do you have a guess?
And you are Fon Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Okay, how do you know who I am?
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs? I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart.
Rather live where it's cold. Yeah, that is preferable. Okay, you have to see the navigator.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Is she from Haiti? Well, we don't know. It's just the voice actress. But yeah, so Haiti is our current guess. Okay. I wonder if the voice actress is actually, like, wherever she's from, maybe that's just her normal accent. Maybe I'll look it up after. Adira. Alright, select the entire... Okay. To select one character, click them, or yeah. Fall piece of debris. Yes. Could have been harmed. Well, as I said, I feel like you'd have a better, you'd know more, or know better than I would. No, I don't know her name, but in the game it's Adira.
A new challenge for me?
I guess we'll just go in. I guess we should, like, attack them. Maybe just shoot him or something?
Death will find you soon
Okay.
enough!
I will take you down.
She's from the Bronx. Darn. Siri Washington. Man. Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe she was just going for a generic Caribbean. Totally not Jamaican, because they're not all Jamaican. Okay. 100%. They're not all Jamaican, as we all know. Alright, prepare for battle. Get your characters into position. Yeah, I would say we deserve some amount of knowledge ahead of time. Alright, so we have the Heretic Psyker. He's probably going to be a pain in the rear. And a Sharpshooter. Brawler. Who's going to go first? Adira? And it feels like we should probably stay on the left side. I'm very worried about the Psyker. We're going to put Tomato in the corner. Abelard. Adira should go and cover. Same thing with Abelard. Abelard can stay probably over here. That's probably fine.
Here we go. Chaos guides me.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
She does voice Mamam Brigitte in Smite as well, who seems to be a voodoo. So maybe, yeah, she has experience with accent. Yeah, true. Who knows? Maybe she's originally from somewhere, like beyond the Bronx, or she has family who's, you know, somewhere in the Caribbean. She's a Psyker and an Operative. As an Operative, she can study opponents and identify their weaknesses, and her Psyker abilities allow her to deal damage to them. Analyze enemies is an Operative ability, which applies the exploit effect to all enemies within the operative's line of sight. At the start of each of the Operative's turns, the Operative can also use the ability against a specific enemy to inflict several attacks of this effect. Stacks of this effect. The higher the Operative's intelligence bonus is, the more exploit attacks will be inflicted. Raise a target with an exploit applied to them. The attack deals additional damage. Depends on the perception. Expose weakness is an Operative ability. Be used against a single enemy. Okay. Reduce their dodge, parry, and armor. Well, it'll say on the ability, right? Adira is armed with a special staff that allows a Psyker to unleash psychic powers. In the future, you will encounter staves that only a Psyker versed in a certain discipline can use. For example, you might find a staff that lets a Psyker use Inferno, but to do so, you must have first had the Pyromancy psychic discipline. Fantastic. So she can analyze. She has Psychic Shriek. Ow. Then she has Forewarning. And she has 4 action points at the moment. Okay, so Analyze won't make it that she can't move anymore. Forewarning increases the target's dodge and parry by 10% till the end of combat. That's actually pretty good for just 1 AP. Oh, she have Lightning Arc. Chains up to 4 targets within the 3-cell radius. I mean, if she moves over there, it feels like it would make sense to hit the 3. Okay, let's try this out. Then strike, okay. Yeah, I mean, it seems good, right?
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Yes, very unfortunate turn of fate. Yeah, I suppose we may as well do this. Let's do a Analyze. Okay, so now he has issues. And I can... Oh, no, I can't do a warning. Or can I? Maybe I can. Can I?
Will do.
Oh, I can. Alright. So he has a buff until the end of combat.
Death to non-believers!
Oh, yeah, it actually helped. Somehow. 10% chance it actually helped. Tomato, maybe she's from New Orleans. Masha said voodoo, so I thought of New Orleans. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, New Orleans. Oh, New Orleans. Yeah. I do not like New Orleans. Nothing against anybody from New Orleans, but yeah, no. Too bad I probably can't. Oh, I can charge him. You don't say. Okay, that's awesome. So let's just do a good old strike. 100% chance, huh? Yeah, then let's charge and just get rid of him.
I took care of this one.
I did not expect it to go that well. Yeah, sure, let's do a brace for impact. We're not going to be here that long. Hologram. You can use the hologram to gauge the effectiveness of your intended actions in the combat before taking them. Left mouse button on any accessible cell on the battlefield to place the character's hologram there. Selecting ability or... Oh. So if I can't see him from here, though. Yeah, I can't. Okay.
Let's see how they respond to this.
Nice. I like that. I like that.
You didn't stand a chance!
Why don't you like New Orleans? Think voodoo originated in Haiti? Yeah, probably. Haiti, because originally it was created from African beliefs and slaves. We're in the Caribbean more than the mainland initially. Yeah, I do remember hearing about that. It's just that I don't know. The South. Well, okay, New Orleans is just it's a rough city. I'll just say that. You know, it's a very party-heavy city, but it is a little bit of a rough city, and they're very peculiar. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. But I don't know. Some people like that lifestyle, I guess, but it's a very strange place. Okay, the creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through two dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, and the two ordinary eyes as well as a third one that sits in the center of its forehead.
I believe Master Spider still lives. Well, the servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
I'll ask Adira what's wrong with him.
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one.
Okay.
Your time is short.
Are you alright? You're needing help. We have to get you out of the chair.
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
What?
He came from beyond! His body is not his!
Oh, great.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
Now, the navigator convulses violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling, but then his fit stops abruptly. His face is drenched in blank and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid has turned from a trickle into a stream mixed with the blood coming out of his nose, and there is purplish swelling around the eye. Oh my goodness.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
Okay, that's pretty crazy. Okay, what do I do?
Run. The sanctum will be sealed.
Uh-huh.
I will hold it off. Hold on. And wait for the signal from the Master Helmsman.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
I will commence the translation. So, run. Run.
Well, I'm not... Okay, I'm gonna ask Abelard what to do. I can't run, dude.
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Vespidas, good luck. And thank you.
Okay. Bellowing out static interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Poor guy. How awful. Oh, man. Alright, let's get out of here.
Follow my lead.
Oh, yeah, we can loot. Loot, 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 loot. Ooh, take all. Nice. Okay. Let's see what we want to do here. So she can get another psychic. This is identical. Yep, okay, doesn't matter. Now, you might want to have a two-handed axe. So it's just one-handed. Causes bleed damage. 2 damage. Strike, swing, and sweep. Axes have a special skill that inflicts bleed. I thought they said crappy auto gun. Scrappy auto gun. Okay. Rate of fire for recoil 15. Okay. Range 8, max 16. So this is a much longer gun. I should probably be handed to him since he's going to be the one in the back more than like. Ooh, that's all he can wear then. Yeah, I would like if he's able to do both. That would be preferable. So no. We'll save that for a future character then. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if I like the axe all too much, but I guess I'll try it out. And she's just sticking with it. Yeah, she may... You know what? Sure. Let's give her the rifle in the back. Alright. And no one has a wound? Right? Yeah, that round went so fast. Okay. More loot. Another axe. I mean, you may as well take it. Okay.
Victory awaits.
Yes, victory awaits. Can we leave this way? Not the other way. That. Okay. To the officer's deck. I believe let's collect the remaining trophies. Wait, what? Okay, that's what you wanted me to do? Oh, was there one I left behind? Maybe... Wait, can I go back? Is it there now? Huh, interesting. So even if you don't find it on the map, the game is going to give you the stuff anyway. That's actually kind of nice.
Weakness.
Right, it's if you missed it. Yeah, I think that's nice. I mean, that would be annoying if it's like, oh, because the guy was out of range of the loot section, now you missed out on this super cool fire axe or whatever it would be. So I kind of like that they give it to you. Right. It's probably just the defeated enemies. These are the officers?
As good as ours. It's all over for you.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
Well, fourth character. White-haired woman turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands, and for a... shakes in her hands, since Potato doesn't like that word. And for a brief moment it seems she's not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
The young woman named Argenta? She has, well, I guess her hair is whitened. Yeah, okay. The Maid von Valencius. The Lord Captain's heir. That's who I is.
The hour is dark and daunting. Ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
I don't feel like any of these are very valid. Listen to the Seneschal, essentially. No time for talking. Well, that's what I'm going to say, but... Because, right, if you just say I'm no traitor, it's like, well, you didn't really prove anything. I don't want to be like, yeah, I won't let that slide. The Seneschal is right. There's no time to talk.
Very well. We may leave it at that. For now. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
Yeah. What is a warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader ship? Your orders serve the ecclesiarchy, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Okay, what's happening here?
Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about seeing their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lord, be on your guard.
Okay. We have to get to the main hall of the deck. Yep.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Yes. Alright. She seems cool enough. I like her. The explosion blasted a hole through the door, large enough for a person to get through. Namely, Argenta. Goods. I can just take it. Mine now. Well-maintained stub revolver. Thank you very much. Collect all... Oh, there's cargo. Vat meal cakes? Wait, what? Void sweet ale? Low capacity fuel? Okay, so there's a whole management they have to do, huh? Like, probably in the overworld. I mean, I like that a lot. We'll see what it's like. You've received new, more efficient weapons. Upgrade your weapon. Open the inventory. Yes. I know. I saw that. I saw that. Well maintained. No. There. Take that off. So yeah. He can't wear this, right?
Absolutely not.
That's why I thought too. Well, we can't wear this either? Okay. Must have just missed it. Okay. What about you? Auto pistol? Doesn't seem like... Well, okay. She can have an auto pistol, but I'll give her a melee weapon on top of that. Feels like the only thing that would make some sense. Yeah, I think that we're good. Alright.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Wait, there's a door there. Yeah, I should open that. Everyone stick together. But this door was stuck. I just had to click on it. How is it stuck, dude? Okay. Is there a way to, like, sneak? I wonder. Okay. Well, guess I'll just go forward.
A new challenge for me?
Beware the eye of the witch.
Yes. Okay, so there's gonna be an assailant and a cut. Oh, that cutthroat has a lot of health. So we're gonna want. Alright, so Argenta, it would be nice if. Wow, she can't get into a good position. Huh. Well, she's gonna be far away from the assailant. I'm probably just gonna keep her. Oh, what's happening? Is it forcing me to go there? Alright, for whatever reason it kind of got stuck. Okay. Okay, I don't know why it's acting kind of weird there, but yeah, we're going to keep her on that side because hopefully this will block some cover, but it probably won't. Or, sorry, block line of sight. Oh yeah, well yeah, maybe drag is better. Yeah. Alright. Maybe it was just Argenta. Alright. Tomato's gonna want to be behind some cover. This is probably fine on this side. And Abelard, stay over here to kind of guard Adira.
Death to the weak.
So this guy's gonna be scary. But luckily he couldn't reach
serve
us.
the ruinous powers.
Okay. Feels like I should get rid of the cutthroat, but yeah, I could run past this guy, but I can't quite reach anybody. Oh, I can hit it. Well, it says too close,
not
right?
the Seneschal's job.
Yeah. Yeah, so all I can really do is I can just walk up and do a hit. I guess that's all I'm going to do. I can do a brace for impact.
It will be done. My place is at the fore. At your beck and call.
Okay. That'll be fine. Oh, I could... Oh, yeah, I could charge now. I probably don't want to run in, do I? Yeah, maybe I don't. Let's let it go.
Out of my way.
Damn.
Chaos guides me.
My ears are ringing.
Okay, Argenta's abilities. He's a warrior. Run and gun is a unique soldier ability. Using it grants a soldier extra movement points and reduces the cost of their next attack by 1 action point. Okay, so that's like XCOM. Or something similar. Okay, he also have burst attacks. When performing a melee burst attack, the character makes several strikes against a single target. If the first strike hits the target, all subsequent attacks automatically hit. If the first strike is dodged, all subsequent strikes are dodged. Interesting. So she has like a... I don't know. Okay. What else do we have? We have the Furious Recital. This ability also grants momentum equal to 6. This ability also grants an additional 3 momentum for each enemy that is either in a 5-cell radius around the sister or was hit by her this turn. Okay. And run and gun. Right, so I can run around. I don't really need to run. I can just run forward and hit that cutthroat. She's not hurt. Tomato kind of is. Yeah, I could accidentally get friendly fire here. I think, but let's try it.
Guided by faith.
Okay. Missed, but the guy behind him. That's fine. Yeah, don't want to do a run and gun. Can only fire once per turn. I forgot she had medikits, or I didn't know that. Okay. Man, they're really going for tomato. So if I do this, it's going to hit our friend. Which I don't want that to happen. I could hit him. It'll get rid of those two. Let's do it.
Anything else?
Alright. And then I think I'm going to give the forewarning to him. Because they're just shooting tomato like crazy. Now I believe I can also do Analyze Enemy. It grants him exploits, so it makes him easier to kill. Let's do it to the cutthroat. Gotta kill the air after all. Alright, we're gonna have to kill... Well, I suppose that is true. That is probably their ultimate goal. Types of cover. Full cover, some cover. Can be destroyed by melee attacks. Wait, what? Indicate by a skill on the shield reduces the chance to hit by 60%. Partial is 35%. At the same time, the chance to hit a character behind cover may vary depending on the difficulty of the game, right? Some cover can be destroyed by melee attacks, area attacks, and other abilities. Okay. Single shot can penetrate through cover. Interesting. Okay. Now, it would be... I'm worried I might accidentally shoot her. Does at all costs work for me? Cannot gain a benefit from this ability. Okay, no. How much does this cost? 0? Yeah, so I could increase my own ability. Let's wait, what? I thought this was single target. Oh, I can't choose myself? I thought that I could. Okay, so I can't boost myself. Okay, we're gonna give it to Abelard. He's going next. He'll probably get a kill.
Nothing I can't do.
Yeah, we're going to do that and take a shot. Because there's a good chance we don't kill him. Man, I could hit my friend. I probably should back up. I don't exactly want to do it because then I'm out of cover, but she's right next to me. Yeah, I mean, I guess they're kind of far away. Okay. Yep. That's it. Okay.
Just a minor setback.
Okay. So, if I can kill the cutthroat, I am going to get a bonus turn. So, we'll see what happens with this.
It will be done. One fewer target.
Okay, so does he go immediately after? I guess we'll see. I can charge. No, I can't.
I'm not interested.
Not interested. Well, fine. Yep, he gets to go again. Awesome. It did say that so he has half the action points and movement points, but he does get a second action. So, right, so now he can kill this guy.
At your beck and call. I took care of this one.
But he can't move. Oops. Those... Oh, I was going to ask if those were allies. Okay. You can't really do too much there, buddy, so just end.
Chaos guides me.
Yeah. Okay.
Death to non-believers.
Alright. Wait, so... Okay, I can shoot him. Yeah, I appear to have some kind of a group shot. Which is very interesting. I don't know if I exactly want to do a run and gun here. Next attack costs -1 AP and does not count toward the attack limit per turn. So this would let me attack twice. Maybe I could... You know what? Maybe I should try it. Because then that'll let me do 2 shotgun shots. Or whatever it is. It's a burst fire. Okay, so we'll go here. We'll take a shot and probably at the guy right in front of me.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Eradicated.
Eradicated. Okay. A lot of 65%, huh? I guess I could try the burst. If I hit, he'll die. Because at the moment, they're not really guaranteed. Yeah, 24% chance, 37% chance to get the kill then. Now let's just shoot the guy in front of me.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay, so she could do a Furious Recital. It's not going to give her too many buffs. I should have done it before because it was free. Like before I got the kills.
Name them! Make them
Death to the weak.
Alright, so she can just move up and probably use her lightning arc. Can probably hit those two.
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
Okay, so it's not going to be enough to get a kill. I'll do it anyway. Insects begin crawling under your skin? What? What is happening? We're going to give ourselves a defense boost. And we will analyze... I guess we'll analyze the assailant. Okay.
Suits my purposes.
Let's run and try to kill him. We have a good chance of missing. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so we can do a voice of command to give somebody some boosts. Let's do that to, yeah, you know what? Let's do that to Argenta.
All too easy.
Ha. Well, she was boosted, so.
A tactically sound approach.
A tactically sound approach. Ooh, parried. You jerk.
Someone else can do this. I'd rather not. I'm not interested.
Not interested. Alright, whatever. Yeah, so he can't exactly do anything else, so that'll be his turn then.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Ooh, they have some long weapons.
I've suffered worse.
So I can do the Furious Recital. Yeah, it grants 8 momentum. Can only be used once per combat. Sure. So it gives her some boosts, which we don't even know exactly what this does yet. But yeah, so Goldilocks, yeah, too far, too close. Well, right, because I think it's like 3 to 4 or 3 to 5 range or something, because he's 1 away, and it has to be further than 2, so I think it's like 3 to 5. Yeah, something like that. Alright, so I'm assuming she can switch weapons sets. She's gonna have to.
I'll do it. Each strike
Nice.
is a prayer.
Killed from the back. Alright, Argenta's fine from there.
Chaos guides me.
They're missing a ton. Alright, so these heretic assailants are being a little bit of a pain. It'd be nice if I could kill multiple, but it doesn't look like I can.
I know what is to come.
With ease.
Be gone.
The air temperature drops a few degrees. Great job. Alright, we're going to give ourselves a forewarning.
On it.
Because we're kind of up there now. And we'll analyze him. Because this guy's 1 hit. Alright, so if I go here, that guy's out of cover. Okay, let's try this out. Good chance to kill him. 2/3.
Value has been
Good.
lost.
We can do a voice of command to give somebody a boost. She's about to go... Or no, Abelard is.
Not
Yeah.
my specialty.
Oh, right, I did it to him last time. Alright,
I don't have time for this.
there. You have to wait 2 turns between them, if I remember right. So, I can only give it to Adira. I forgot who I gave it to. Alright, so I guess I'll just kill him.
It will be done.
Ooh, another miss. Yeah, I can't do anything with charge. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of concerned to shoot him. I guess I'll do it.
As the Emperor commands, I
Ooh,
act.
another miss. You can't exactly run and gun. Let's switch back. I don't know if we can, but we'll try. Oh, we can. Okay, so they seem to be pretty generous with the switching weapons and stuff. Alright, Adira. You can just get rid of that guy, probably. Yep.
What?
Shablam.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Yes, very unfortunate. Forewarning to you.
I'm not so sure.
Oh, you need line of sight. How about this? You need line of
Not
sight?
this Scryer's job.
You do. Okay. You can just end it. Alright, Tomato. You'll walk up and do a thwack.
Already done. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Okay. We did it. Wow, look at all that stuff. We're gonna have to take a peek later. Oh good, the crew came in. Awesome. Alright. So we're in the clear. Cannot open that door. We know we need to open the door to the left, which we're guaranteed to succeed in. Yeah. I saw stuff over here earlier. Skill test and interact. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
The whispers told me a secret.
The whispers call you a secret? Or told you a secret? Dude. Okay. What is this stuff anyway? It's just a candle. Titles and authors are printed in gold on the spines of the books. Okay. Yeah, what is this place anyway? Exact replica of the Von Valencius's void ship. Cool.
It's about time.
Okay, logic 100% for tomato. We can also use the machine right set. Well, no, let's just use our logic.
I rise to the occasion.
Character is about to make a logic skill test. In dialogue and during exploration, you'll often find skill test. Yep. The success of the test is determined by rolling a 100-sided dice. Yep. The higher a character's skill score, the easier it is. Yep. By the way, there is a Warhammer TTRPG. I've never played it, but I was told that that's how it is with that too. They use they use a percentile dice. But I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, what's interesting about that TTRPG is like, I think that if you roll a 90 plus, it's a guaranteed crit. And the crits in it, so 10% of the time you're critting, but whenever you crit, you can like sever a limb. So it's something where it's like exceptionally bloody and you die pretty easily, you know? So yeah. Access received. Let's go, guys.
Victory awaits!
It does. More stuff. Would you look at that? More goods. Love it. Okay. Now, this door we also have to open. The code cogitator is silent. Okay. So let's look at our equipment. We did grab a few new things. Also, is anyone injured? I didn't think so. No, I don't see an injury. I think they were in the clear on that. Okay, in terms of new items, yeah. So we have 11 of these swords we're going to have to sell. Yeah, a lot of this stuff isn't all too good. The multi-key, right, so this is the universal lockpick. So this must have been what was referenced when it said you have one of. Oh no, it's the machine right set. That was this. Okay, so this is for a lock. This one is for like an electronic lock. Metal charges to eliminate obstacles. An operator glove. The wearer gains +3 to tech use. Congratulations. Oh, it does change his character. Look. He has gauntlets. Very cool. I don't know who's actually good in tech use. Yeah, let's see. We're going to give it to our #1 guy in it, but everyone's awful. Fantastic. I thought that I was hired for my intelligence. That's what I was told. Demolition, 100%. Multi-key. Okay, let's just use our tech use.
Done.
Restore the power
Excellence
supply.
matters.
Excellence matters. Oh, more goods. Yeah, I should make sure we're getting everything. Because I don't know what this is for quite yet, but I'm sure I'm going to wish I did this. Rolls of synth leather. Okay.
None shall stand in my way.
Cozy seating area. Lovely. Alright. Maybe you just have to go up the stairs then? Yeah. Demolition. Blow up the door. I can do that.
Never doubt me.
Oh, we also leveled up. We should do that real quick. We're also getting new abilities here. If I remember right, that's what's happening. And yeah, let's go. So we're getting Bring It Down. The officer immediately grants an ally an extra turn with 2 action points and no movement. If this ally is under the effective voice of command and kills an enemy before the end of the officer's turn, the ally gains a one-time additional +8 momentum. This ability cannot be used on the same ally more than once per round. But you can... Okay. On the same ally. So that I can do that to multiple people, just giving extra turns like it's candy. Really? I mean, if you say so. Alright, well, we're going to have to see what that skill is like. That does seem interesting. How much does it cost? Does it say? 2 AP? Right, so I can do it twice. That's not too bad, because I'm spending 2 AP to give somebody else 2 AP. I like that. Alright, Warrior. He has Endure. Until the Warrior's next turn, they gain Deflection and Temporary Wounds. Lovely. Always good to have that kind of stuff. If you watch my King Arthur playthrough. Very important. Let's see here. What do you have? Expose Weakness even more. The operative removes all exploits from the target, decreasing the target's dodge, parry, and armor by 15 plus... by minus 15 plus exploits removed times 1%. Until the start of the operative's next turn. If this ability reduces the target's armor to 0, the operative removes only half of the exploits from the target. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Oh, what's Reputation? Drusians, Explorators, Fellowship of the Void, Casbalika, Imperial Navy, Profit Factor. I have no idea what's going on. Okay. Yep, continue. And for you, what do we have here? Revel in Slaughter. The soldier immediately removes the Winded effect. Until the end of the combat, the soldier gains the following bonuses. Plus 10 ballistic, plus 15% crit damage, plus 5% crit chance. This ability becomes available after the soldier kills 3 enemies. The kill counter is not reset between rounds. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, that sounds nice. So in the middle of the fight, she'll get a boost for sure. Okay. Man. Oh, there's loot over here. Oh, it even tells me that there's loot over here? Where? Over here? I don't know where we are. It's cutting through the center, apparently. I can't see a thing. I can't see. What the world? Just walk through fire? Oh my gosh. A hazy silhouette. It is Theodora von Valancius.
Are you lost, my heir?
No. No.
An apparition. A sorceress. Apparition. Trickery of the warp.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
This is impossible.
I doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible. For your worldview is but an iota of what a rogue trader knows and sees. But I can tell that you would like me to share that knowledge with you. That power over reality. I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Edel. What are we waiting for?
What's happening? What is happening? Okay, convictions. Sometimes your character will have to make tough decisions based on their values, interests, and goals. Such decisions affect their convictions. This can develop in 3 directions. Dogmatic, iconoclast, is it iconoclastic? I don't know. Or heretical. Each includes 5 ranks. The higher the rank, the more zealously the character follows their convictions. The more noticeably the world around them reacts to their actions and decisions. So do I want to be dogmatic? The Emperor will guide the righteous on their path. Heretical, accept the offer of help. Or iconoclast, get the people off the bridge. Let's be pro-Emperor. The Emperor will guide the righteous on their path. Yeah, obviously, rock through the flames. I'm totally immune. Totally immune. I'm royalty, as you know. Plus 15 dogmatic. Take a step forward, and the illusion breaks. A wave of excruciating pain crashes over you, and Theodora's voice fades into the firestorm. You hear the voices of your companions calling you from behind, and the screams of the weak dying in the inexplicable blaze. Yikes. Oh my gosh. What? They're all dead. The Blinding Inferno, the harrowing pyre, the all-consuming storm releases you as you step out. Barely able to stay on your feet, the blood is pounding in your ears, drowning out the world around you. Your eyes, caked in soot and burnt eyelashes, refuse to open. Free from the flames, you take 2 more steps before collapsing to your knees. The rush of blood in your temples and the horrible pain all over your scorched body cloud your mind before suddenly retreating. As if driven away by some mighty will, a new strength spreads throughout your veins, and despite the wounds, your body is once more ready for trials and struggle. You open your eyes and see, aglow with warm light before you, the Aquila, the sacred symbol of the Imperium.
Master, can you hear me? Oh, you're alive. Which is more than I was expecting after what you just did.
Praise the Emperor. We passed through the flames. How can this be anything but a portent? For so it is said that the Emperor will bless the worthiest and most steadfast in their faith.
Man, Argenta, you see Adira Tlass doubled over in a fit of nausea. The rest of the people who were following you have withered away in the fire that continues to rage. Mere 2 steps away. Did you see that? The Aquila, it was glowing. The Emperor protects, Seneschal.
Indeed he does. Oh, if I hadn't seen it myself, I never would have believed.
What happened to Lady Theodora? Did she follow us?
There was no Theodora, witch. There was an illusion, a temptation, a foul taint that tried to lead us astray. But he perceived its true nature.
Yes.
Is that right, Adepta Sanctimonious? What? We'll just pretend like we didn't see the Lord's Captain standing there in the fire? Abala, you tell her.
Whatever it was, it matters no longer. Your conduct is bordering on madness, or holiness. A path opened behind you, where one moment there was fire, the next only smoldering embers remained. But what am I saying? My eyes must have deceived me. Too much smoke for my lungs. Truly, would you have received wounds like these if there had been no fire?
The wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as decorations or badges of honor.
Rise and stand tall, dismiss the help, and stand up on your own. I'll be honored to help you. Is this going to affect how whatever I am? How dogmatic? I feel like I should make a decision between the first and last one. I guess I'll say no elements hold power over the righteous, sure. We're going dogmatic, right? Even if you're anticipating another wave of pain, it does not come. Your muscles feel strong and your limbs obey without fail. And yet, deep inside, somewhere next to your heart and stomach, you feel a certain tension akin to that of a taut string. You're at your limit. Be it adrenaline or the strength of your faith, it will not carry you much further.
Did my eyes deceive me? I could swear that I just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire with the rest following in your wake.
Decision consequences. You steeled your soul with the faith in the God Emperor and walk through the flames on the officer's deck just in time to rendezvous with Ethelthrad. I loathe being wait for an engagement.
Nothing good ever comes of such rashness. Yet it appears that the Emperor favors you. Be that as it may, your wounds are highly worrying.
I'll look at Ethelthred. Ethelthred does not seem to have changed since he first met, but only at first glance. His face has taken on a strange hue. The skin at his temples appears scaled, and his voice now has an uncanny screeching quality. These are not traces of fatigue and stress. The Psyker's body has begun to mutate, a consequence of contact with the warp. You're not in the best shape, bud.
Noticed the signs of my blessing, have you? Yes, the warp is taking its toll. But I'm still sane and able to hold my weapon. I'll fight for the Von Phalanxius bloodline to the end. And if the price is the eternal curse of mutation, so be it.
Alright, I can fight, at least for the time being.
Then let us steal our souls. Our greatest trial awaits. I have gathered everyone who answered the Vox call and was able to hold a weapon. Yet I do not see the Lord Captain or her arch-militant in our midst. We are still receiving messages in her voice, but she is not responding to direct requests. I last saw Lady Theodora on the observation platform. When did you and she part ways?
It was at this very elevator, Master Ethelthrad. The Lord Captain, accompanied by the Arch-Militant, headed to her chambers to retrieve an item of particular import. After that, all we heard from her were Vox broadcasts.
This is troubling, and the timing is inopportune. I am still receiving fragmentary reports from the breach. Kunrad Voigtveer was spotted there, and even what scant intelligence on his activities I have reminds me of descriptions of sorcerous rituals. If that traitor has resorted to witchcraft, we must stop him at once.
I'll go to Theodora's chambers to find her.
A reasonable approach. Take your escort with you. You may be waylaid. Once you have found the Lord Captain, you must beg her to go to the bridge and lead the counterattack. The rogue trader's appearance is sure to fill the defenders' hearts with hope, however frightened or exhausted they may be. Until next we meet, may the Emperor bless your deeds. I shall see you on the field of battle.
Okay. Reach
I won't
the
tolerate
secret
weakness.
lift. Generator hums softly. So I saw that there was loot over here, but I didn't exactly see where. I have to take a left. Right there. Also, I don't know if I even can or could have gotten over there. Maybe I could have. I don't know. Hard to tell. I think that I must have missed that loot right there. Also, now more loot is on. Wait. Oh no. Yeah, fallen steel. Yeah, I should have gone over there before. Yeah, because I can't go back. Oh well, I missed that loot. Okay. Well, unless there's a way to go back through the fire, but I highly doubt that one. No.
To the stars.
I'm assuming that loot is important. Yeah. Yeah, I can't go through the fire. Okay. Bummer. Let's go.
We should deal with this.
Halt! I noticed something.
Alright, take all those. It looks like Tomato now has an injury. Oh, it's fresh.
Your seneschal is always...
Should I divine our next step?
I woke up with a feeling of wonder.
Who is
As
the
if a field of
best
flowers
medic?
was
Oh, she
blossoming
has it. She
nearby.
must be good.
I stand in recognition.
They say a little bit of humility never hurt anyone. I help others better themselves by wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step.
That was a good line. I like that one. I like that one. Okay, I'm assuming that that's the secret area, so I don't want to go over there.
Challenge for me?
No more goods.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
Yeah, I should have wrote that one down. It was so good. I help people by I'll have to look at that one later. Anyways, this is it, Lord Captain's quarters. I help people improve themselves by embarrassing people beyond the capabilities they can handle. I don't know, something like that. Good guy. Good guy. Oh no. Oh no. She dead. She gone. She dead. Hello? The murder scene looks like something caught the victims by surprise. No one... Sprawled on the large, blood-drenched desk. The arch-militant's corpse. No! Mort? Still clutching a weapon is slumped against one of the bulkheads? Bro, I don't even see him. No way! Not Mort. Impossible.
Thy faithful souls. No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Lord Captain, who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere.
Yeah. I'll just say nothing.
How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Gonna examine Mort. Where? Oh, he's there. How did they kill Mort? Impossible. An auto pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. The safety on the Archmilitant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker. Interesting. Who in the world killed Mort? Impossible. You lean close to the body. The cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an auto pistol shot, an extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a heap of blood-spattered parchments and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else. Small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Adira, would you try touching the Theodora? You might be able to see the killer through her eyes. Well, wait, can she? Can she do that? Inspect the papers. As received, handwritten letter with a seal. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It is a handwritten letter signed with the initials XC. A seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar. Lore Imperium succeeded and sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter addressed to Theodora signed it with the seal of one of the holy ordos of the Emperor's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunts heretics, xenos, and other enemies of humanity. Inspect the shards. It is difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they had been submerged in promethium. Adira, what do the shards tell you?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Conrad and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure. Tainted witchcraft.
Okay. And Adira, do you mind looking through Theodora's eyes?
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in a warp.
Makes sense. Alright, we better be on our way.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Man. Alright. Just take everything. Theodora's rosary? She was Catholic? News to me. Rogue Trader's cloak. Nice. Let's check on Mort, who is pretty awesome. Helmet of the Devoted. Huh. Requires dogmatic follower. Which maybe I am? I don't know. Yeah. Well, the character and the companions have their own convictions. Right, so that determines also what we can wear. Well, can I wear this? Whoa. What does it even do? The sunlight grants its wearer immunity to enemy critical hits for the first 3 rounds of combat. That's pretty cool. The wearer of the amulet gains +10 bonus to commerce and lore Imperium. I think that he's the best at that. What else do we have? Write the handwritten letter to esteemed Theodora. Is it info? Yeah, then you can read through. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, interesting. What else do we have? Rogue Trader's Cloak grants +5 fellowship for each enemy in a 2-cell radius. I guess I can take that. Also, we have Lex Mechanics Goggles grants +3 logic. I should see who's the most logical. 35. Oh, it's me. Okay, so somebody else is going to get the devoted helmet. I guess it's going to you. You must be devoted. Yeah. Also, I feel like it fits her better, so. Okay. That works. Okay, looks like I already got all the loot. Nothing to look at in here? Oh.
Here we go again.
What is this? Combat Servitor. Heretic. Okay. Ooh, we're all gonna be going first. Really? Well, that should make things easier. If I'm going first, I probably want our Argenta can go there. Adira can... Yeah, you can stay on this side. Tomato doesn't really matter all too much. He can get into the right position. Abelard, you can stay over here. Light and medium armor. Ooh, this is new. Armor protects the character from incoming damage. Light and medium armor types are both available to you at the moment. Okay. The armor that indicates what percentage of incoming damage from an enemy attack it can absorb. The type of armor also influences the chances that the character wearing it will pass a dodge test. The higher the dodge penalty, the lower the chance to dodge. Right. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty normal in games. Yep. You have obtained heavy armor. Unlike light and medium, heavy provides the ability to deflect. Okay. The function is a unique heavy armor stat that reduces damage taken by a specified flat amount. Okay. Heavy armor also has higher armor rating than medium and light, but also usually has a higher dodge penalty, making it harder to dodge. Yep, that's normal. Only characters with heavy armor proficiency can wear it. Cool. Okay. So, I mean, I could rush over here and then just do a thwack. I can't exactly cleave, I realized. Unless I get to right in that position. At first I thought that I could, but I actually can't.
Someone else can do this.
Okay.
I'd rather not. I will do my
Okay,
duty.
the only person you
One
can go to is him. I guess that's fine. Alright, so then we're going to do an endure. And that's pretty much going to be his turn. He may as well do a brace for impact. Okay, so I can grant somebody just 2 flat action points. Which, by the way, Adira... can I look at her abilities? No, I can't. Yeah, I might... You know what? Let's try this out.
Suits my purposes.
Because she should be able to do a, yeah, lightning arc. Yeah, I'd say that. Ooh, he resists a lot of damage. Okay. That goes back to you. So he can move and take a shot. He can also do... yeah, he can also do it at all costs.
Nothing I can't do.
Yeah, let's shoot
Not a
him.
problem for me.
Nice. And then we may as well do a voice of command. We're going to give it to
Already done.
him because he's kind of in the middle. Okay, enemy statuses. Right click to see more details. Okay. Okay. So he's half dead. 80% armor. 31 dodge. Heavily damaged permanent. Okay. Everything is greatly reduced. Reject the flesh. Gains +4 deflection, extra armor, and suffers -20% dodge. Okay. Now this servitor is going to be a little bit scary. Melta Scorching? Oh, yikes. That's a lot of damage. That'll mostly kill us. Hopefully it just goes for Abelard. I was... Well, now I'm not entirely sure. I will be granted another another turn if I kill him. I may attempt to do so. And if I do a run and gun, I'll be able to shoot essentially 3 times. Alright. So she's going to essentially be damaged if I do this, but that's okay.
Faith without eradicated.
Whoa. Okay, so she's going to get another action after this, but she also gets to attack again.
As the Emperor...
Oh my goodness. She's crazy. And then she can take another shot. Could go for him. No, let's go for him.
I'll do it.
Man, she's pretty good. Alright, what else can she do? I forget. No, that's it. Yeah, she can do Revel and Slaughter if she gets one more kill, I think. Okay. Now, as for you, I am a little bit worried to get you up close anywhere, but we should probably just attack.
Anything else? Be gone!
Alright, so all that's left is a servitor that's a concern. We're going to be doing a analyze enemy. And then we can do a forewarning. I mean, I don't know if it's going to help our Genta at all.
Of their death, we shall know them.
Whoa. Okay, so the horrors of the warp gave her a crippled arm. And now she's knocked out. Well, that staff hurt her a lot, I gotta say. So what happened to her? Permanent. Can be removed and fully healed on the Void Ship's bridge. So she's going to be like this until we're able to get control of the ship. Okay, good to know. Well, she's knocked out. Well, that weapon really hurt her. Okay, what do we have? I think I can walk away, charge, and do some attacks.
Follow my lead.
Well, an attack, but let's charge.
Victory is
2 to 3. Great. Okay, then we can just do a thwack.
Indeed.
My goodness, this guy's gonna take a long time to kill.
I will do my
Let's do an
duty.
endure again. Okay. Let's move over. What are the odds of me hitting and dealing damage? Alright. Well, it's not too bad. I guess I'll take the shot.
Another clean strike.
Let's do a bring it down. Let's give it to our...
Absolutely not.
Too far.
I'll pass.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought that... Oh, what's the range? 3? I don't think it says. Okay. Well, they must have to be very close to me then. I can do a voice of command though, may as well.
Suits my purposes.
So what can she do? She can do a furious
Doubt is
recital.
for the
She may
weak.
as well. It's not a huge boost, but she doesn't have anything else to really do. And I think we are going to try to do the burst shot and hit him a bunch of times. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Even torture to fight like this!
Yeah, that wasn't too much. Okay. Okay. Hey, well, I know who that is. That's Potato.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
That's not the Seneschal stuff. Right. Sorry. I forgot. It's not your job. Alright, we're going to go back here. Going to do a charge. So we're doing the same thing.
At your beck and call.
Okay. Yeah, we're just doing the same stuff.
It will be done.
We'll do a thwack, and we're going to be doing
Indeed.
an endure. So he is almost half dead. Yeah, hopefully she's okay. I feel a little bit bad. I mean, I could just move and bring it down twice. Let's see if I don't know if this is gonna be close enough.
I don't have time for this.
I could do it to her, but I don't know if she can look around the corner. Or she can.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Alright. I can't do it with the same person twice, so we're just gonna end it. I guess I can reload. That's
All
alright.
too easy.
Ooh, too easy. Alright. I can try this again. What else do we have? We have the run and gun, so I can fire twice, but then I'm less likely to hit. Alright, let's try to do this again. But I have a 25% chance to hit our friend, but he does have bonus health,
do
right?
it.
9
by
damage. You crit him. Wow. Oh, he didn't even do anything on his turn? Okay. Alright, so all I can do is attack.
Victory is imminent. Target well struck.
Okay. So I could go in and do a melee attack, but I'm a little bit worried of him doing a flamethrower on Tomato. Man. Maybe I can go here.
Are flawless.
Because what I can do is bring it down if he's within range. Okay, he is.
It will be done.
Okay. I can't do it again. Okay. Do voice of command
Not my specialty.
on him. Take a shot. Alright. We're almost through with this guy. We have 2 shots left. This will cost me 3 action points, but I guess
As
I'll
the
have to do
Emperor
it and bow
commands,
out.
I act. Doubt is for the weak.
He's just sitting there. Does he want us to just kill him?
At your beck and call.
Maybe there's something wrong. Could be. Alright. Boost him.
Nothing I can't do.
Indeed.
And you seem to deal
Already done.
slightly more damage if you hit, but you did not.
Suits my purposes.
Okay. Sort of do a multi-hit.
Who even taught you to fight like this?
Shh. 9 damage to Abelard? Dude.
Faith without
Wow.
deeds is worthless.
That's crazy.
God Emperor, move through me.
I'm gonna move
Be
her
the
slightly
fire
closer.
in my heart.
9 damage. 9 damage to Abelard. Dude.
It will be done.
I knew that they weren't friends, but that's a little bit excessive.
Not a problem for me.
As the Emperor, strike is a prayer.
There we go. Whew. Oh my goodness. That was pretty nuts. Grace of Oblivion. The wearer gains +5 toughness if their intelligence is less than 35. I love those types of items in games. I love them. Okay. Yes, if you decided to be dumb, well now, you're smarter. Well, stronger. Okay, so Adir is not looking
The
good.
Emperor sets my path.
I guess I should remove the wound.
The pain will subside.
I owe you one.
How may I serve?
All right.
We shall prevail.
Sometimes you consult
So-
the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
Thank you, Abelard. All right, so we're going to do a level up, and then we're going to be ending it here, by the way, guys. Finest hour. The officer grants an ally an extra turn with full AP and MP. During the next turn, there is no attack limit. What? That's insane. That's insanely good. Okay, now I have to choose an oh my goodness. There's... I choose one of the... Oh my gosh. I have to choose one of these 1,000. I'm glad that they gave me a suggestions. What? Dude. Yeah. No. I am definitely enjoying the game. Definitely. Look at all these options, though. That's insane. Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe I'll... You know what? Maybe I'll do this next time. Because there's so many options. I'm probably going to want to actually think about it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, I have to choose one of about 100 for each of the characters. Right, that's also what's crazy. Yeah. Okay. Wait, I cancel? What was I doing? How will we reset the choices you made during the level up? Yeah, it's fine. That's what I want. Okay. Yeah, I am enjoying this, which, by the way, I was mentioning it to Potato, but I was thinking that although the stream schedule will be the same, I think I'm going to be switching it up a smidge in terms of what I'm doing each day, and also with spoopy games for October, Spooktober. Yeah, I know that Potato was going to be asking you for suggestions, Masha, by the way, but I know that we kind of have, or she kind of has already, but yeah, what I'm kind of thinking is I'm going to keep Sunday as Tainted Grail Day just because of the lore stuff. I'm kind of thinking Tuesdays might become, I don't exactly want to say Tomato Day, but it might become a day that I'm going to play just something that maybe I'm interested in or whatever. On Wednesdays, before Expedition 33 I was playing games that I was considering doing lore videos on in the future. I might bring that back and play those games again and see what you guys seem to be interested in. Yeah, Tomato's Choice, exactly. So I might bring that back for Wednesdays, and then afterwards doing Potato's Choice. And then keeping Friday as Members' Choice, essentially. So I'm thinking I might turn it into that. Tuesdays are just completely up in the air. I don't know exactly what I'll do, but yeah. I mean, Tuesdays might become Expedition 33 for a little bit as well, but I'm not entirely sure quite yet. But I thought I should make you aware. Also, I think that this is the biggest stream we've had in about a week, so that's pretty cool. I know that it's just 11. Well, I think it hit 12 at one point, but anyways, I just want to say thank you guys for watching, because I am going to be heading out. I am enjoying this a lot, and I'm 100% going to be continuing this sometime next week for sure. But yeah, you probably still would love for you to try VTM Bloodlines. There's a chance that it'll get good views as well, because Bloodlines 2 is coming out. Yeah, well, I can look it up and see for sure. VTM Bloodlines. I can write it down on my notes as I do, because I'm a professional. Got it. Written down on my notebook. But yeah. Rogue Trader's Tomatoes choice. Wow. There's a section in the game that is said to be the best horror level of its time. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm definitely down with trying it. 100%. Yeah, especially, well, right, and also in Spooktober. I mean, who knows? I don't know if I'm going to... I'm probably not going to be doing one-offs where it's just like one... I mean, I know that there are like those spooky games where I forget what it's called, like Emily something 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 something. I don't know. Don't look at Alice, or I don't know the girl's name, but you know, it's like the girl and you're a pizza delivery guy and you have to do certain things or you get eaten. And I don't know if I'll do some stuff like that, but I might do like spoopy games that are similar to that. Maybe, I don't know. I might make it that one of the days will be something like that. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure exactly how I'm feeling, but yeah. But I'll definitely be checking with you. And right, that's gonna be starting in like a week, so we have, obviously there's some time. And also, it's not like I have to do it at the beginning of October. It's okay if I wait a week, kind of a thing. Not very well versed on those, so you're not the best at those suggestions. Yeah. Well, that's the only one I really remember, but I know that there are like lines of games that are very similar to that, where it's like, you know, you play them for a couple hours and that's pretty much it. But anyways, I'm going to be heading out. Yeah, this weekend, well, this has been a crazy week. This weekend's going to be busy for me. Again, hopefully I can get the 2 lore videos done in time. It will be down to the wire, but I should be able to do it. I'm seeing my my grandparents this weekend, so they're elderly. But yeah, so because of that, I'm going to be fairly busy, but I might just have to do an all-nighter again to complete it, but I might be fine. We'll see. But yeah, I'm going to be heading out. For those of you because I have more people in the stream than typically, if you're interested in the channel, please consider liking and subscribing, that kind of stuff. I would really, really appreciate it. Be super, super cool. I stream 4 times a week. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Sundays. So the next stream is going to be Sunday. I typically start the stream around 10 to 1 a.m. on that day. And yeah, I also do lore videos on the channel for Tainted Grail. And I also do playthrough videos during the week, currently playing through the Tainted Grail RPG, as well as King Arthur Knight's Tale. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah. Hope you guys have a great day, great night, great weekend. I hope you have a great weekend too, Masha. And yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.